Hey guys, back to the Fletcher over here, and yeah, we're gonna keep on working a little bit, getting a little bit of photo etch done here on our what is this, the foredeck, main deck? I don't know, I can't remember which one it's called. Anyway, before we start though, somebody was saying that they had picked up a model, but they couldn't see very well. We'll just go that. We'll just say that. But yeah, I also do not see very well with these very small parts, and obviously you got to use something to magnify. I use my little magnifying glasses that I get. You can obviously see the magnification there, just looking through the camera right there. Anyway, we have got a couple pieces of photo etch here. I got a door to do on the end here, and a ladder, so I'm going to go ahead and cut those out. I'm going to get the ladder out and I'll show you how I bend it up. Alright, so I have my ladder and my door, which you can probably not see the ladder because it's so small. So we're gonna do some serious zooming in right here, and there we go. That's the ladder right there. So let me get some stuff in here. It's just got to get a little bend, and then it's gonna go right over here. Now I already shaved this stuff off right over here, and again, I'm gonna try to keep my head out of the way here. But as far as bending the ladder a little bit, because it's got to kind of make like a U shape, right? So we just got to bend either side like that. And I think we can do that pretty quick with just a little bit of tweezers right here. So I'm going to pick it up ever so slightly off of the end right there. Now I'm going to see, you can kind of see the shiny part right there. All right, I'm literally just going to grab the end here a little bit. Now these tweezers here are real small, or flat. And very tight right there, so you can get a good hold of things right there in the end. So I'm just going to grab it like one rung and just kind of bend it. Alright, there's one. Let's see if I got it. I don't know if I got it bent enough. No, didn't quite get it. Let me try it again. Hopefully I'm not sticking my face into the camera here again. Alright. Let's see, there we go. There we go. I had to get it all the way at the tip there. I guess I wasn't quite grabbing it. Yeah, there we go. Now I can see that there's like a little bit of a bend in that side. You know, I know it's a tiny little work, but what was I was watching somebody else that was doing a build, and you know, he was saying it, well, you kind of do one thing at a time. So, you know, it's kind of, what was the saying he had, like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So that's kind of the way we're doing this. All right, there is our little ladder right there. Holy smokes. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get the dog hair off of the model, and then we'll go ahead and glue this up. Alright, tiny little pieces here. Okay, so let's see how I can do this. I guess we can do I think I'm going to do the ladder first. And it is so tiny. I'm going to try to grab it here. I might have to kind of fiddle around with it until I actually get it. Just off the end here, and there we go. I got it. Ha! Just trying to pick it up just to you know, work with it is a little crazy. And I got a little bit of super glue here off to the side. I'm just gonna kind of dip this in. I'll show you. I'm trying to keep stuff on camera without sticking my big fat head in the camera there. So I'm just dipping the ends right there, and I think I'm on camera. I'm gonna put it right there. All right. Whew. Okay, we gotta hold our breath here and just get it just right. And of course I kind of flipped it over. No, let's keep on trying again. There we go. All right. Ugh. Wow, that was painful. Okay. And I'm sure that took so long that I'm going to have to speed that up because you're not going to want to watch that. All right, I'm going to come in here and just grab a little bit more glue and just kind of touch up the side here and hopefully not make a big mess. There we go. Just get the top and the bottom of it. All right, that's it. Wow, that was a little bit more painful than I thought it was going to be, but at least you get the sped up version, I think. All right, and let's get the door right here. Now the door in the ladder had little kind of, you know, indentations or whatever, marks right there, but I managed to scrape them off. And let's see here. Get that out of the way. I'm taking a look to see exactly what it's supposed to, how it's supposed to look. All right, I gotta flip it around here a little bit. All right, try to grab it with my X-Acto. There we go. You know, the more, you know, I almost said I thought I'd bent this part out. I thought it was on the other end. Yeah, the more you fiddle with it, the more it tries to kind of move around and stuff like that. Really, I'm just looking to make sure it's straight. All right. Alrighty. There we go. Well, we got that done. Yes, very small parts. All right, let's see. I'm going to take a look at the instructions and see what else we can get working off, or get working on, I should say. Let me see where we're at here. See if that's on camera. Yes. So that's it. We got that done. We got the little ladder done right here, so I'm going to put a big check mark next to that. Still got a couple of parts to do over here, so I can't check mark this whole thing off. So we can continue on over here, because I'm not gonna... There's a couple of parts here, and it's this one right here up on top, and what that is there is a couple of spots right here for the anti-aircraft guns, 2 of them. And there's a little wall that goes around it. I don't know if that's the right term, but there's a little shield that goes around it, and that's a photo etch part. And I don't want to do that until I get a little bit farther down. Because I'm going to end up breaking it off. It's just right at the end, or right at the edge right here. So we'll hold off on that. But what we can do, I was trying to figure out what the heck this was, and I realized after looking at the instructions and stuff, this little part right here, this is the life raft. There's 6 of them that are kind of stood up. I think here, over here someplace, different spots. And there's a little piece of photo etch grill that goes into the center of each one. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those out, and we can glue those up. Actually, on second thought, that's another one of those parts that gets kind of stuck on the ship. Let me see if I can show you here. Yeah, here we go. Right here. So you've got 3 of these on either side, and the plastic life raft basically has 2 little nubs, and so it kind of sits onto the deck like that. And I'm not going to have that on there right now. that'll be part of like the final fitting out that we do over here, all these little parts and pieces like that, right? And here's that little wall that I was telling you about that goes around the two gun ports. So none of these like gun ports and all these little things, we're just working on the main structure here. So let's see where else we can get going. All right, so after thinking about this a little bit, basically, I think we need to go do a little bit of spray painting here. So that's what we're gonna do now. Because taking a look at some of the other parts and pieces here, like looking at the photo etch. Let me zoom out here just a little bit so you can see a little bit more. So the next photo etch parts here are kind of the whatever the mast here that goes up with little radar dishes and stuff like that. And again, that's going to be towards the end. We're not going to do that. And so the next piece on here, and just kind of taking a general look at the main instructions on here, is putting together these guns here, cannons, whatever these guys are. So that's really next that we're going to be doing. But I need to get a little bit of painting done here because this isn't glued on right now. But what we want to get done is we want to see, we want to have, you know, the walls painted and at least the floor painted somewhat. So we're gonna get set up in the other in the garage, and we'll start doing a little bit of painting on here. So that's next. Okay, it's actually the next day, and we're out in the garage getting ready to paint this whatever it is, the foredeck, main deck. I can't remember which one we're at, but first thing we got to do is treat the photo etch here a little bit. Now they have a special type of you know, sort of primer paint that you can get for photo etch. I don't have any, and what I found works just as good is a little bit of matte, at least varnish here. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab a paintbrush and just kind of paint a little bit on the photo etch, let it dry, and then we'll come back. We got our two paints over here ready to go. All right, guys, I got the paint mixed up and everything, and this is for the deck here. So it's a deck blue. What exactly is it called here? It's called field blue. And so let's get to spraying. All right, so we've got the deck color done, and hopefully you can see that nicely there. Now the sides we're going to do with our regular gray color here. Sky gray is what I've been using there. So we'll just spray that up, and we'll just kind of angle it so we don't you know, don't get too much on the actual deck portion. All right, guys, let's take that inside and get a closer look at it. All right, guys, so there you go. Looking pretty good. Hopefully I'm trying to keep the things in focus in here with the handheld, but you can see the stairs right there, and you can see the deck. Now we're going to weather the deck up nicely, so you know, we don't have to worry about a little bit of overspray like that, because that's actually kind of what we did on the deck over here. You can kind of see there's a little weathering there with some tans anyway. One thing I do want to note with the photo etch there, you can kind of make it out where the glue sort of came through, because the photo etch is really just a mesh. So a little bit of extra glue here and there around the edges kind of came through. So just a thing to note in the future. Live and learn a little bit, but you know, with the weathering and everything like that, you're not going to be able to tell. So we're still good there. All right, let's get this little piece on here, and we'll call it a day. I think this will be episode 13 for our Fletcher build. Alright, so that's how it looks like there. I don't have it glued down yet, but yeah, looking good. Now all the little other photo etch parts over there we'll just get with the paintbrush. So not really worried about that, but yeah, looking good. Looks like our little Fletcher here is starting to come together. Alright guys, see you in the next video. I'm not sure what we'll be doing, but you know, we'll just keep going.